The influencer era is slowly dying, and I want you guys to answer this for me before we dive deep into the topic. We dive deep into the topic. What could be the cause of it dying? Let's get into it. But before we get into it, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, guys. Please, also the is very important. Also, let's take the thank you button. If you as my YouTuber wanting to promote your channel from my platform, please hit me up on Instagram or comment down below. We will talk. I'll be doing this for free of charge, as I understand how difficult it may be to promote your business out there. When you do hit me up on Instagram, please send me a 1-minute video of you explaining what YouTube channel is and the link to the channel so the service may find you. And also, if you want to see more fun, exciting stuff with me apart from all this gossip stuff, please click here on this channel. I'll have it linked down in the description box. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. For those who don't know, and now you know, I do have a new business app. So do screenshot what you like, send me a DM on Instagram, and we will talk. Please grab yourselves something to drink. I'm having this, and guys, so good. I know this has got nothing to do with the video now, but I'm going to the Take a Lot House of Beauty event, so I'm glad that this brand is going to be there because I'm obsessed with this brand. So yeah, if you're also going, let's meet there. Shout out down in the comments if you're going. We're gonna meet there. I'm going there on a Saturday, so on this, I think it's the 25th. Yeah, on the 25th, I'm gonna be there, honey. So on today's topic, we are going to be talking about how the influencer era is slowly dying down. What is happening there? We're influencing, guys. I want you guys to answer this. What could be the cause of it and what is happening? So I have two I don't want to say topics, but two names that sound the same that I feel like sort of contribute to this, but sort of don't also. So first thing is influencers wanting to be relatable and others wanting not to be relatable. Like, you know, there's a difference. Relatable, let me start with non-relatable, because if I get into relatable, we already know. But non-relatable content, what I realized with non-relatable content is that it gets you views everywhere. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere you go, non-relatable content gets you views. That's what I realized. You unboxing a luxury gets you views. Getting a car, going grocery shopping at these fancy shops, your Woolworths and your wherever, gets you the views, guys. Unboxing a new phone, furniture, always doing something that has got to do with you taking out money gets you views. That's what I've realized. And then another one is relatable. That's non-relatable. Relatable content often doesn't guarantee you views. That's what I've realized. Take for an example, on TikTok, people associate relatable content with poverty. With the reason why I say this is because if you've realized, most of the people that relate to some content or most content on YouTube has got to do with, I don't want to say poverty, but you know, people that are trying to make a living for themselves. They're going to say, okay, I'm from a chef, but in the next 10 years I'm going to be in a house or whatever. People support those. Or people that say, what's this, I stay cooking in a shack, but we are going to improve this. Now there's nothing wrong with that because it's relatable. It's how an average South African may be living. Yeah, another thing is people associate irrelatability with what's this, celebrating, or I don't want to say celebrating, for lack of a better word, I'll just say celebrating because my mind is somewhere else, guys. It's not here. Celebrating poverty. When people say that, oh no, guys, this is I hate to use this example, but I know I'm about to get dragged. This is the life that I grew up in, and we are trying to improve it, but funny enough, the person is pregnant the next thing. You are born into this life and you're just talking about improving it, but you're bringing someone else into it. So it's just that's also another thing. But another thing that is making the influencer era slow down is because of brands. I'm sorry to say this, but brands are also part of the problem. PR managers, or the people that pick out who to send PRs to, or people that they select for campaigns. The reason why I'm saying this, I'm going to use a lot of brands here, and it's fine, Zoba drag, it's okay, you guys can drag me. I'm going to use Vaseline. This one made me so mad. Guys, Vaseline, I feel like, and I know fine, they want to use an influencer to bring in the numbers and all, but Vaseline makes me so mad because Vaseline could easily go to the townships and find someone who uses Vaseline every day of their life. Use an average person who uses Vaseline, but no, they decide they're going to use what? An influencer. Guys, I can guarantee you now, most of these influencers that get PR packages or are selected for a brand campaign, they don't even use those items. For an example, another one that pisses me off is Honor and Samsung and all these Android phones, because 90% of these influencers don't use Samsung, they use the iPhone. And funny enough, guys, I've yet to see an iPhone brand do marketing, because the phone already is marketing. You don't need to be doing selecting influencers to promote your brand and all of that. The reason why I'm saying I'm a PR brand managers or brands are part of the program is because they pick the same people for to get PR packages, same people for brand campaigns. How are we going to evolve or grow or attract a new audience when we keep using the same people? Take for an example, like on YouTube here, well, I know for a fact I'm not going to be picked for a brand because I'm more on the gossip side and brands don't want to associate themselves. So I've already accepted that fully, and then they're writing. Hence why I go to events such as Take a Lot, King Beauty Playground, all these other events, all these other masterclass. I attend them because why? I know them. I'm not gonna be picked, so might as well and see what it's like, instead of now crying and like, no, brands don't pick us and whatever, because I'm well aware, I'm fully aware with you. When I got into this concept space with you, there is no brand that will want to be associated with me, and I'm fine with that. So if you also decide you want to get into the concept space, and just obviously if your face is not being shown, then they won't know you, but just know that you are not going to be approached by any brand, especially brands that are more on the lifestyle side of things, vlogs, home content, vlogging and all of that. Forget Sana. So I know that no brand is gonna approach me. But what makes me so sad, let me take YouTube for an example, is that we have up and coming what's this, content creators that put in effort, put in the work into their craft, and they're still not being selected for brand trips, brand campaigns, PR packages. It makes me so sad because I've seen a lot of up and coming what's this, content creators do the most on YouTube, but dololo. TikTok is way better. TikTok are now starting to pick out. The guys on TikTok, you don't need to do the most. As long as your content is there, a brand will see you. At least TikTok is trying. YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, I'm not so sure. Like, I'm not sure why they're not giving other people a chance. This is why the influencer era is also slowly dying down. It's because the same influencer they're going to pick for a brand campaign could be trending next week, and then next week she's on another brand campaign, and it's like, wow, why not give someone else a chance? Why not, let's see someone new. Let me speak from a brand's perspective. Obviously, fine, as a brand, I'm not about to risk it. I'm not about to take someone new because I don't know if they're going to give me the same engagement, the same views. Are they going to bring in the same numbers that the other person is bringing? But it's worth the risk, guys. If I was a part of the brand, PR brand managers, or part of anything that's got to do picking with influencers, I would really scout out for new content creators, because I know there are kids that also want to make it in the game. Guys, it is so hard. I don't want to lie. And what is making it even worse is not being noticed, but your content is doing the most out there. But anyways, guys, comment down below if you feel about the situation. If you like this content, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe.